called Misbehaving Ladies.
Okay.
So it's all body and supernatural, and some of it is just out and out hilarious. And so we were asking
Hello.
the intended tour guides to come on with their scripts this evening so they could have you, hear their storytelling
Yes.
and
Yes.
make some
Yes.
great recommendations. How are you
Sure.
feeling, Lee?
Oh, still a bit deaf, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
What's
That
what's the
is
prognosis? Is it getting better?
Well, I am telling myself it is. What I have to do now is I'm on a regimen. Every 2 weeks, I have to go get my ear flushed out. And I'm still on antibiotics, and it's just a stubborn little shitty uh, bacteria. Mm. So I can't get an ear transplant, so I just have to let it heal.
yeah.
But
As
but at
as
least
long
I
as
can hear on my headsets when everything's cranked up to the max.
Yes, that is good. It is
oh,
always a good thing
So
horrible.
to be able to hear. But I'm glad you're back. I'm glad we're back. I'm glad we're here tonight. So
I've
Is
missed you
writer?
guys.
I
I really
missed you guys
have.
as well. I missed
Yeah.
you. I have as well. So I say,
So,
Uh,
without any further ado, let's just get right into it.
all
As
right, all right.
far as what I
works for
say.
I'm
me.
So
here to learn.
which
So
of
go ahead,
you,
Lee.
Lee? I'm gonna give it right to you, and then we're just gonna roll from there.
Oh wow, okay. Well, when I you guys, I'm really humbled that you made special arrangements for a different time so I could be here. So
Yeah, of
I
course.
scurried around and I practiced my little butt off here.
Good.
So this is going back to a new one. I've rewritten it,
Okay.
and I just let's see. Is this? I'm trying to find the beginning of it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Hello, everybody. I love seeing you all here tonight. I'm Lee Collet, and don't let the little old lady appearance give you stereotypical ideas. You can't see the big badass blues singer inside this cute elderly frame. Yeah, I'm old, no spring chicken, so you better be polite, okay? But I figured out a long time ago that puberty passed me by, so I had to find a ride. And yeah, you ladies out there who still look like Barbie dolls, I want you to know that, yeah, maintaining an active sex life at my age is hard. Pun intended. Okay, but I still love men. Although, ladies, have you ever noticed that men are the root of all our life's major headaches? I mean, menus, menace, mental, menopause, maniacal, unmanageable. You get the idea. But I do love men. I really do. At my age, you don't always need them, but it's so nice to have a male around the house. Yeah, I truly love men. Now, I'm not a cougar, but I'm not ashamed to say it. In fact, one of the perks of being mature is I can say things these hot young chicks out there don't have the confidence to utter without coming off like a working girl. Like, I can sashay up to a gorgeous hunk of man I've never met, and standing on tiptoe, I'm looking up at him, telling him, "Aren't you just the handsomest thing I've seen in this room tonight?" I get a big grin every time. If he has a girl on his arm, I just ignore the daggers in her eyes, and most of the time he'll say, "You are the most adorable lady I've met tonight." Yeah, I know, but I just love hearing it. Or I won't say a word and just, wink. Well, it's true. Many women like me, well, well, it is true. Okay, I'm going to say it. Many women like me, no matter how old you are or young, will always swoon for a man in uniform. You know? They just, oh, I had a great time with this gentleman wearing his Home Depot uniform. He gave me the ride of my life down the lumber aisle on his loading tractor. Now, don't get me started on the mailman. Okay, I'll tell you about my mailman. Well, that sounds a bit redundant, doesn't it? Okay, he's male, and he's my perfect guy. I call him Mitch, and he's so attentive and perfect. I mean, he lets me do all the talking, and when he does speak, it's always a response to what I'm talking about. And he's so considerate, like I said. He never messes up the house, lets me have total control of the remote, and best of all, he does not leave the toilet seat up. So I like that. Mitch is so loving, sensitive, loyal, funny, and he is so handsome. Drop dead gorgeous. I mean it, girls. Eat your heart out. He has long, silky dark hair, soulful brown eyes, and a tight, cute tush when he walks. I met him on the street, and I had to bring him home. But, cops in uniform really are the best to mess with. I always enjoy pulling their chain. A while back, I was speeding into town from Dallas, and I forgot I was off the highway and was now in the city limits. Woo, 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 woo. Sure enough, siren and lights showed up behind me. Now, I've had several tickets for driving for what I call driving efficiently. So I didn't need another one. But I pulled over, and when the officer reached my window, I was crying hysterically. I saw he was good looking, too, and young. Ma'am, do you know why I pulled you over? No, I don't. I've stopped you for speeding. May I see your license and registration? I know I was speeding, but I'm so late and dramatic breath here. My cat is having kittens. She's outside in the cold, and she needs me. I have to get home. Stay in your vehicle, ma'am, till I get back. Oh shit! Now he's coming back. Okay, he stopped for a second. No, he's coming back. Damn it. Uh, yes, Officer Daniels, is it? I'm giving you a warning, ma'am, on the speeding, but I'm writing out a ticket to your husband for expired plates. Well, he didn't have to tell me, to have a great day. Aren't you the best looking man out here on the street? You be safe. Good night. So you see, I love the males. And you know what? Speaking of, have you ever noticed how M-A-L, or wait, M-A-I-L and M-A-L-E sound the same but couldn't be more different? Did you ever think of that? Mail comes in on time, comes in a variety of packages, and if you don't like what you got, you can send it back. The M-A-L-E, on the other hand, usually shows up late, usually with no wrapping, and if you don't like what you get, good luck returning him. But I love the mails. MAIL is reliable. You put a letter in a box and boom, it gets to where it's going. The MALE, you tell him what you need, and suddenly he's confused, lost, but refuses to ask for directions. You gotta love him. And at least when MAIL gets lost, the post office will try to find it for you. And MAIL has tracking numbers. You always know where it is. MALE, you text him, "Where are you?" 45 minutes later, you get, "On my way." No further details. So, when a male goes missing, his friends all say, "Well, yeah, that's just the way he is." So, yeah, they may be spelled the same, but believe me, only one of them comes with a guarantee. Remember my male man, Mitch? Yeah, I love men, but Mitch is really special. He's truly housebroken. I just bought him a new collar, and I never have to use a leash. I love men. I love you, men, and I definitely love you all. Good night.
Woo!
Very
Very
nice.
good.
Very nice. You're at
A real kick up.
752. Yeah, no, it's really good. I
Really?
got a couple. Yeah, it's good. I got a couple things though. I got a couple of things.
Okay, let me write. Hold on.
Sure, take your
Gotta
time.
get my notes.
Um,
Okay, so I spruced it up a bit, yeah?
yes, yes. I
A
did like
lot.
that line in the beginning where you had like that pun intended
Oh,
thing, right? Where you go, my sex life, maintaining a sex life is hard. Pun intended. Pause for a second, then move. Right? I think that's
okay,
you can pace it quickly. You'll get a laugh. You don't want to stay on it too long, right? But I thought it was really
okay.
good. Yeah, because funny thing is, you answered the question that I was gonna have at the end
Oh,
of the set because you first talk about Mitch, the quote unquote male man,
mm-hmm.
earlier on, and then you start describing the perfect guy, right? And you're like, yeah, and it looks like you were building, you're like, okay, is this a cat? Like, is this a dog? Like, I don't know, like, fully, eventually, but you kind of answered at the end when you said, like, oh, he needs a collar and whatnot. Um, I would consolidate those two sections. I mean,
Oh,
just kind of
really?
like just have them next to each other. I mean, because you have it in the beginning and then you also have it at the end. As
Right.
far as like sequencing your set goes, I think ending with the police officer pulling you over, I think that's just a much stronger ending. And then because then you speed off and then drive off at the end, right?
Okay, okay,
The other stuff you have, I think, is good. I just think you have to do like one of these. You just if it's here, I just say take this and go put it like up here. So a relatively minor thing is I think have that male man stuff together, right?
okay,
Because then you also have that bit at the end too where you're saying like, oh, when you compare the postal service to men, and I think that's a funny bit too. Yeah, one comes the tracking number. Where are you? Okay, thank you. You left Tennessee 20 hours ago. Okay, now you're here. That's great. Thank you. And you go, where are you? Out. Okay, yeah, thanks, thank you. Appreciate that. Where are you going? Somewhere. Okay. No replies. Fantastic. Love that. No, no, please do that again. So I think that's also really funny. I would just consolidate it because you kind of have that mailman section too, and
uh-huh.
I think it would fit very very nicely there. Um,
Okay, so do the Mitch thing all together, and then
mhm.
do the male versus male, and
Yeah,
then do the police officer.
yes. I would have the police officer be like the ending set, be the ending button of your set.
But then I would have to go up and add, bring to the ending uh, uh, the guy who was on the tractor, the uh, hobby. What is the name? Home Depot man. I'd have to bring him down to the ending too to talk
No, you
about men
wouldn't.
in uniform, wouldn't I?
No, no. I mean, I think that's fine as it is.
Okay,
Um, I think that's fine too because then you can. I think you can say you can talk a little bit about the post office. You can talk a little bit, and you go, and even so, just to hammer it home, you can go. Women always swoon for a man in uniform, right? And always swoon for a man in uniform. Then you can make the Home Depot joke, and
okay,
then you can we gave me the ride of my life to the lumber yard, blah blah blah. No, but even so, when I was driving and getting a speeding ticket, it'll still flow.
okay,
It'll still have, because you could lead into that like outfit section after like the mailman, like actual mail postage, right? I think
okay.
I think having it there would also